Keon, let's start with this game. You guys got back in the win column, and you're out here to compete. You're out here to feel good. How'd you feel about your game? You bounced back, and your team bounced back.
I feel like I played solid. I just always go out there, try to make the right plays, just be out there to help my teammates, and just playing the right way. I think that's the biggest thing for me and playing hard. We had a good outing for the whole team. A lot of guys chipped in. We had a couple of guys, I think 5+ in double digits. So, everyone just came in today, just trying to get the win. So everyone just playing for each other.
I was watching you. It looks like you're just more comfortable being a professional. I saw you coaching up or, teaching up, lifting up Jalen and other young guys. You feel like for this group, you're one of the leaders?
Oh, for sure. Just because, I've been through the summer league already. I've played a year. So I just know a lot of things that's going on out there, things that they're going through. So I just try to, shed a little light on whatever was going on that I can help out with.
I know talking to you last year, everything was new and exciting. I mean, you're in the NBA. It's so probably overwhelming. Now, 1 year later, does everything slow down? Just feel more comfortable?
Yeah, I would say so. Just because, you kind of get used to everything, like, the everything that comes with the NBA. You just kind of get used to it. Now it's just like, grinding, just trying to get better day in, day out. So I would definitely say, things have calmed down for me, and, it's becoming more normal now.
Congrats on the new 2-way contract, too. How's that sinking in and feeling for you?
It's feeling good. Just another opportunity to get better. Another chance to learn from the guys that we have on our team, work on my game. And just go out there and compete again. We had a great season last year, so try to bring it home again this year.
Mm-hmm. What's it like? I mean, obviously, when you're Stockton, you're getting a lot of reps.
Right.
There's the lure and the joy of being with the Kings too, the big club, and trying to get an opportunity. Where do you find for you is more beneficial, to get the reps or to be with the squad and being asked to do whatever they need of you?
It's tough. It's a little bit of both, but definitely when I'm with Stockton, I know, like you said, I get a lot of reps, get to work on my game, just show what I can do as well. Then with the main team, it's like, you come in, spot minutes, and just do whatever they need you to do. So really, it's I would say both are beneficial, just because when you're up, you're always learning to stay ready. You're also learning from things that are going on the court. You got guys like Deli, HB, everybody just telling me, stay ready, and things that they're seeing, guys like Malik would tell me, if I missed a read or something like that. So that definitely helps me out when I'm with the main team. And then when I'm with Stockton, it's just getting the reps in and putting things that I'm learning up there and that I'm experiencing down with Stockton in the game.
I could be wrong, but I feel like it was Houston at home. Was that your first NBA bucket?
Yes.
Houston. 3, right?
It was.
Well, I mean, you guys won, I know, but first time, what was that moment like?
Honestly, it wasn't too crazy, just because I scored in that building already, so It just didn't feel like that first, I don't know. That's the same thing I told my mom, just like I've scored in there already, so it wasn't like a huge thing to me, but I kind of felt it when we got in the locker room when everyone started cheering. But it definitely felt great to get that first 3 out of the way, though. That was big, just because, everyone kind of goes in and it's like, well, you got to get that first 3 out the way, got to get that made. So I was glad that I got that out the way for sure.
How about I think it was a road loss, but I think you have double digits. New Orleans, maybe?
Yes.
I mean, look, the team wants to win, but you get a night where you get a double digit. How was that?
That was great. Kind of like you said, I obviously want to go out there and get the win for sure. But, when the team's struggling like that and you get thrown in, you just kind of got to be ready. You never know when your number's called. And also my former teammate was on the other team, so it was kind of good to go against him as well. And I had a solid game as well there. So just showing what I can do. And I think it was a great opportunity for me just to show that, I was ready to go in and do whatever I was needed to do.
What has the team wanted you to do for your game? Obviously, you can defend. Like, what do they want in your development as you improve as a professional?
I think it's just more of the same stuff. Just keep defending at a high level. Pressuring the ball, making it tough on everyone else. Just sprinting the floor and help space the floor. Just catch and shoot when I'm wide open, and just make the right read. So I think that's really what they're expecting from me. So and it's kind of what I'm looking to do anyway. So that's probably what it is.
As far as your opinion, you're a fan too of the sport, of the game, of these guys, your friends, your teammates. What'd you think of the Kings season last year and the playoff run and the series with the Warriors?
It was great, man. We had a great season. Everyone in the back of their heads thinking about the playoffs. We finally got that out the way. So I think this next year is just all about doing more and not just getting to the first round, not just getting to the playoffs and giving the city more. Also just better for ourselves. We all wanted more. We thought we could have won the series. So just got to try to go out there and be better next year. So I think that just it starts right now, just summer, and then when we go back into training camp, just going in every day trying to be better.
What was your opinion, your first taste of whether it was Stockton Kings fans, Sacramento Kings fans, just the beam, just all that, your opinion of all that craziness?
Oh, man, they love Sacramento for sure. Like, we had the first playoff game was definitely the craziest experience that I've been in. And even also for Stockton, our first playoff game, it was definitely a great turnout for us as well. So just in Sacramento, they definitely show love for their team. So it was great. Some teams don't really have that same support. So it was great for sure.
What's the rest of your summer like? You got one more game here in Vegas, and then obviously a camp a few 6 or 8 weeks away. But what's the gap in between?
Just going home, get some rest. We've been kind of I got a little break, but kind of been playing year round. So just go home and take a little time off, and then come back and be ready to grind.
Awesome. Well, congrats on your success. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Thanks, Keon.
For sure.
All right. No problem. Sorry about that.
You good.
Yeah. All right. Keon Ellis. A few minutes with him after the game last night. And Jay, we mentioned him earlier. Look, he's a two-way guy. So he's the organization as an undrafted player thinks highly enough of him. And, I think he's pretty sharp on what he knows. Look, I'm good at defense. That's my lane. I've got to continue to work on that and then fine-tune my offense and just keep developing, getting my reps in Stockton when I get called up to the Kings. If I get playing time or practice time, just be ready.
Yeah, be ready, fit into what the Kings are trying to do. And the one thing he has above a lot of players on that roster is his ability to play defense. Mm-hmm. And that is one area where he can shine if he does find himself getting some playing time this year at some point. The one thing I'd like to see him do, and I told you this earlier, I thought it looked a lot better, and especially go back and watch him last night. His outside shot to me looks like he's really put a lot of work in on that.
Yeah, and I think that's, again, back to where if it's a weakness, I don't even know if it's totally a weakness, but offense. Like he excels defensively, a little bit like Davion, but work on that offense. And it's a team that has so many good offensive players. If you could just, you might get limited looks, but you got to contribute and capitalize on those limited looks.
Yeah, and especially, again, a guy like Ellis, if he gets out there on the offensive side of the ball, teams are going to let him shoot, right? So if he can show that he can hit that with any sort of consistency, I think those are the type of things that will elevate him from a two-way guy to being a guy that is at the end of the bench possibly for this team in that 14 or 15 role at some point.
Yeah, so the Kings still have one two-way spot left. They've got a couple of roster spots to fill, but Keon Ellis has one of those two-way spots. Hopefully you enjoyed that conversation. All right, when we come back, we mentioned earlier that baseball's second half is back, so we got streaking. We'll see if a record can be set on a Let's Go streaking, and also who's hot, who's not. That's all coming your way next here on Sactown Sports at SactownSports.com.